Hey guys, Geopotential here. In this episode, we continue on in our journey in the Date Everything demo. I don't really know how long this game demo will actually last. I doubt we'll be able to really interact with all 100 something dateable characters through this one playthrough, because it would defeat the point if we really can interact with everyone and explore the full breadth of the game for demos. So it's I don't know, I'll just walk around, see what characters I find interesting or pretty, and then we just see what we do with that. Who to interact with today then? Let's see, what does the boiler look like? Date?
Normally you try to avoid dealing with your water heater. You're no plumber after all.
Huh, damn. She looks like something.
But as you look at the beauty standing where your water heater usually is, you wonder for a moment if that's about to change. Beyond the rigid metal of the heater lie dangerous curves. Brown skin swathed in orange and blue and silver. Her soft, pretty facial features are adorned by colorful makeup that looks like it wouldn't be out of place in a fashion magazine.
Damn, the character designers definitely had a lot of fun with all these anthropomorphic characters, that's for sure. I didn't think that this was how they would interpret the boiler, but okay.
She doesn't seem to notice you at first, but when she does, she lets out a sharp scream.
Ah! Bubbling boiler rooms. You scared the living.
It takes her a moment to calm herself down. She fans at her face with her hands, exhaling loudly.
Got me flustered is all. I wasn't expecting any visitors. Last folks who lived here only came down when the pilot light was out, which wasn't often. See, I'm made of the good stuff. Southern made and made to last.
You look like you're quality. I haven't even thought about your pilot light going out. What the heck is a pilot light?
I take pride in keeping it going on. Here I am just talking and you don't even know my name. I'm Winifred. Nice to meet you. How you doing, sweetheart?
Very interesting, her design, the orange and water splatter stuff, and the tube thingy being her ponytail hair. I can see a lot of cosplay potential with all these characters. And honestly, I'm trying to see which one of these characters do I like design-wise to possibly cosplay in the future. It'd probably be really fun if I can find a character that catches my eye. Okay, next.
It's a pleasure. I'm not sure how much more talking I can do right now. I got work to take care of. Did you just ask your water heater what she does? It's okay, sweetness. I'm just having some fun. But I do need to get back to work. Washford's about to kick on and Daisuke needs a bit of a push. I need some time with River to make sure she's ready to go.
New rumor added?
I don't mind it. See you around.
Huh. the rumors thing is supposed to like clue into like possible other characters to check out. Wait, even the light switches are sentient? What does the computer look like? Only one way to find out.
A tattooed, bespectacled nerd regards you with a friendly smile. Their kind face is illuminated by the soft glow of multiple screens and the RGB lights in their clothes and wheelchair.
Ooh, Ooh, and it's like wheelchair representation. That's pretty cool. And
Oh, hey there! It's you! I mean, of course it's you. Who else would it be, right?
one of my alternate personalities. Marmoset possessing the power of human speech. Alberto? Who's Alberto?
Not according to my latest data. But I know you're joking, as no one else has my password. So if it was anyone else besides you, I'd be pretty concerned.
Is this a dude or a girl? The voice sounds very androgynous. And like the computer looks like every emo boy I know.
Actually, just to be 100% sure, what is my password anyway? That is affirmative! Honestly, that's an objectively terrible password. Possibly the worst password chosen by anyone ever. Whatever possessed you to choose something so inane?
It came to me in a dream. Honestly, I don't put a lot of thought into these things. I live on the edge. Deal with it.
I have noticed. However, in this circumstance, that may not be beneficial. Regardless, we really ought to discuss coming up with something a lot more secure. It's a dangerous world out there. Phishing attacks, malware infections, MITM attacks. Hackers are more sophisticated than ever before.
They are? I doubt that. More sophisticated than 1995 cinematic masterpiece Hackerman?
Exponentially more sophisticated. And I've got a lot of highly sensitive information inside me, you know. Your highly sensitive information.
Really? Like what?
All your financial accounts, your saved games, questionable websites you visited and forgot to clear your cache afterwards. Oh, and 100 terabytes of extremely embarrassing self-insert fanfic. We really need to ensure all that data is properly protected against cyber criminals probing my system for weaknesses.
I agree. Ha, probing. I already told you I prefer to live dangerously. Wait, how did you get my fanfic?
You wrote it using me. It's all saved on my hard drive.
So you read it? That's private.
There seems to be some confusion. I didn't intentionally read your fanfic. It's just impossible for me not to have knowledge of your fanfic, as its data is inextricably linked to my brain. Does that make sense?
I guess. So do you have any feedback?
Feedback? Well, I am not a literary critic. However, I do have access to all literary criticism that exists on the internet. So if I were to amalgamate that information to synthesize an informed opinion, I'd say it's not particularly believable that you'd have a harem of 100 plus lovers. I mean, how could you possibly juggle that many relationships simultaneously with any degree of success? And even if 100+ individuals actually found you that attractive, which seems dubious, you obviously couldn't give that many suitors the necessary time or attention to form anything resembling a meaningful emotional bond.
Yeah, that's fair.
Absolutely. I haven't even had the opportunity to properly introduce myself. I'm Mac, your desktop computer. I've booted up before, but never like this.
Yeah, like so far I think like Mac is my favorite character design with all the RGB colors and like the hair and stuff and the colors. Though like I can't tell like is it supposed to be a girl, a dude, or like something in between. Cause like it feels like the voice doesn't quite match in my opinion, but like I mean it's not too bad. They look cool, I guess.
I mean, we've obviously met before. More than met. You interface with me on average for 11.4 hours every day, after all.
Jesus, that much? Sometimes it's even 11.5 hours. That explains the migraines.
Yeah, and in all honesty, it's amazing. There's no one I'd rather have interfacing with my operating system for 11.4 hours daily. 14.6 hours on the weekends.
Oh no, is the computer a yandere? They're making that pose.
The way you organize your folder structure follows such a logical hierarchy.
Aw, thanks Mac. Glad finally someone noticed. The way I do what now?
But can I be honest about something?
Please.
I just want to express how enthusiastic I am that we're interfacing like this now. Accessing each other's software in this new symmetrical way.
I love it too. What was wrong with the old way?
Oh, I'm ever so delighted that our feelings are reciprocal. And there is so much extensive data about myself I want to share.
Please do. I want to know everything about you.
Amazing! Oh, where even to begin? Honestly, there's so many pressing issues that take up an inordinate amount of my RAM. But there is one issue that's been grinding on my CPU above all else.
The plan obsolescence, the lack of free will, all the self-insert fanfic inside you.
No, I am perfectly free, just like yourself. But for me, the most pressing issue is, and I want to put this as delicately as possible, you haven't updated my operating system in over a decade.
I haven't? Oh, I'm so incredibly sorry. Yeah, that sounds like me. You can prove anything.
It's alright. I know this oversight wasn't intentional or malicious. It's just that the outdated software has made it difficult to be my best self for you. Honestly, it's a miracle that my applications are still running at all. My recycle bin is called Pile of Ash. My Bluetooth is something called Beige Tooth. It doesn't even connect to anything. And definitely nothing beige. Doesn't that bother you?
Very much. Not particularly. No, the internet was a mistake.
But particularly it is. And did you know that there's been a dozen operating system iterations since you last updated?
Yes, but I'm very lazy. I guess I just wasn't paying attention. How was I supposed to know that?
Look, I'm sorry. I really don't mean to blame you for my troubles. We have such an amazing time interfacing together, and the last thing I want to do is rock the boat. It's just that before today, I had all these needs, but I couldn't articulate them to anyone. And since I couldn't articulate them, there was no way for them to ever possibly be fulfilled. But things are different now, aren't they?
They are? I don't see how, but I haven't seen they are? I don't see how, but I haven't seen an optometrist in 13 years. No, I don't think so. They are?
Don't you see? We're actually exchanging information symmetrically now. Instead of you just pressing my keys to write your adult-themed self-insert fanfic, we're having a real conversation. And suddenly my needs aren't just pipe dreams locked away in my hard drive. I'm sharing them with you. And by sharing them, it's suddenly possible to finally actualize them. That is, if you're willing to help me, will you? Will you finally upgrade my operating system? Please?
Of course.
Amazing! Oh, I am so excited. My CPU's practically overclocking with anticipation. Can you come back tomorrow so we can begin the process?
Absolutely. I live here, so it seems plausible. I'll try my best, but I'm real bad with deadlines. Honestly, I think character design wise, I kind of like Mac, so like, I don't mind repeatedly seeing this character, so sure.
Wonderful! I knew I could count on you. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Enjoy the offline world.
Huh. So I guess like if like you interact with certain characters long enough, they would want to like repeat. They want to like repeatedly see you or something. And then like I guess you have a strong connection with them. So yeah, that's very interesting. I wonder what the stairs are like. Only one way to find out.
A distinguished beauty greets you with an elegant wave. You never really thought so many hard corners and angles could be soft and graceful, but she's really selling it somehow.
Huh. Is a stairs grandma.
Oh, hello, dearie. Mind your step. I'm getting a bit creaky in my old age. I'm working on it, mind you. I'm Stella, your quickest way up and down between floor and ceiling. Airway calling.
Well, at least they're appealing to the MILFs and grave foxes' preferences. At least not all the sentient furniture are like young-looking guys and gals or something. So glad that they widened their target audience, I guess. I don't mind the creak. Feels homey. You're a noisy old thing, aren't you? Good for you.
Well, aren't you a sweet summer thing? I appreciate the sentiment. Still, one step at a time, all right? Just in case. And step and step and step and step. At least, that's what they say.
One step at a time. That's a lot of step.
That's the way. Step on through.
I'll be on my way then.
Yes, of course. Sorry to bother, dear.
You're not a bother.
Oh, bother. I've been a bother, haven't I? I'm sorry. I'm just... You see? Well...
Stella looks everywhere but at you, trying and failing to find the words. Eventually she sighs, plucking up the courage from somewhere within her.
Truth be told, I'm starting a business.
Huh, how does that work? Your stairs.
She gives you a nervous but sweet smile.
What kind of business?
Well, it's, a lot of things. But I'm focusing on a new release right now. Market research tells me it's a little lacking around here. No offense to anyone, of course.
You mean me?
Oh, goodness, no. Just everyone. In general. I imagine there'll be high demand. At least that's what the booklet says. You know, if you were interested, I could get you in on the ground level.
Yeah, I think I'm okay. I want to check out the other characters, so...
Are you sure? Business is booming, you know. It's the perfect time to get on board.
Is it now?
Well, no, not really. Oh, I'm not great at going off book. Sorry, dearie. Oh, it all seemed a lot easier in the booklet.
You're reading from a script?
I thought I had it locked down, the script. They tell you what to say and how to say it. Problem is, I haven't the darndest charisma for it. Stella Steps to Success. How to sell that sale and change your life, generate passive income and financial freedom, all from the comfort of your own home.
Stella pulls out a pamphlet from deep in her bag.
I memorized that part at least.
Looks like someone just scrawled your name in front of some boilerplate text. I think you've been scammed, Stella.
Well, let's not get too dramatic. It's hard work, sure, but isn't anything? They even tell you that. Step 37. Not everyone will make it, but drive and passion are the fuel that fans the flame. Patience is a virtue, and success is for the virtuous. Doesn't that make you want to get to work?
Speaking of which, I'm in a bit of a hurry. Sorry, Stella.
No, of course, dearie. Silly me. I should let you go. Oh, I really have gone off track now, haven't I? Booklet or not, this is a mess. Look, dearie, I'm so sorry to ask, but could you come by again someday soon? Give me another shot. I'm still working on my nerves. And there are really a lot of fancy words to learn. I'll throw in a free sample. Gotta get rid of them somehow.
I'd rather not take part in a glorified scam.
Well, it's not... I don't think... Yes, of course, dearie. Sorry to bother.
Okay, that was a strange interaction, but so has most of this game. Why can't I open this door? Strange. Okay, this one is toolbox, power cords, ooh, even the light bulb. Okay, so I know I've already interacted with the people in this room, so maybe not it. Toilet, mirror, soaps. Ah, cool, I can turn on the lights, so at least it's not so dark. Cardboard boxes, hangers. Huh, why is there like a random triangle? Ooh, a cute little towel elephant. Ooh, let's talk to that.
It's not all that surprising that your towels would have a look that one can only describe as fresh out of the shower. The fluffy terry cloth clothing and glistening skin are expected.
Huh, damn.
What you did not expect to see, however, was a six-pack you could do your laundry on.
Wait, hold still.
He holds his hands out in front of him, stopping you in your tracks.
What's wrong? What did I do?
You didn't do anything.
He backs away from you, slowly and carefully.
Just don't move. Ooh, there's some water on the floor. Let me get that before you slip and fall.
He bends down to mop up a tiny puddle, standing back up with a grin.
There, all good.
Phew, that was a close one.
Some might say that I saved your life. Hey, hey!
Tyrell. The towels. Huh. I mean, I don't really know how they would have designed these characters, but it is something.
Did you see that dude?
Are you talking to me? I'm not a dude. Yes, you are my hero.
Tyrell shifts uncomfortably, seeming to address someone you can't see.
Ah, come on, man. I know I'm bombing.
He gives you a sheepish little smile.
Don't mind me. Just talking to my...
Towel buddy?
No, that's like towel buddy. Well, it's whatever I folded up to be. But today, it's a swan.
He holds out a small swan-shaped towel for your inspection. It's quite charming.
Wait, are there even like little googly eyes on the towels? There's like little dots.
I can get a bit bored is all. Yeah.
You and Tyrell look at each other, neither of you speaking. The silence is long and awkward.
Come here often?
Yeah, it is my bedroom.
Right. I'm coming off a bit dry, aren't I?
Maybe I should go.
Not after so little time. Can I just start again?
He extends his hand to you, and when you take it, he gives it a firm, confident shake.
I'm Tyrell. If you got a spill, call me and chill.
Did you think of that all on your own? That sucks, honestly. That's pretty clever.
It's just something I'm workshopping. Ugh, I'm trying too hard. I tend to do that. Spills happen every day. No big thing. But the hard part is getting dry. For the big jobs, I work with Washford and Drysdale. But I work pretty independently, you know?
I can make a bit of a mess. Being clean is one of my life goals. I mean, I guess.
Don't I know it? Even though you don't spill too much, I'm there 24/7 on call. Not to tug on my own thread, but I'm proud of the work that I do.
Surely you have bigger aspirations.
Oh, like you have bigger ones? What do you want?
To be the best customer service rep who ever lived. Lame. To travel the world and eat all the good food stuff, but have it all be free. Get you next Tuesday. Honestly, that's a mood, but that's the optimistic reply.
Sounds impossibly ambitious. There are things I want to do, but my job is important, you know? Those spills ain't gonna unspill themselves, and I won't be spilling things to you until I get to know you better. So, let's make a deal. Next time you see me, I'll show you something cool, and maybe I'll tell you a bit about myself. I'll show you an idea I have.
Huh. Okay, so I got one more heart left. Who will be the lucky final, who will be the lucky final, interaction for today? Let's see. Okay. That's the stairs that goes down. And where's the light switch? It's dark in here. I mean, I guess maybe a nice way to end off is the lights itself. Yep, there should be one over here. Show me the character.
For a moment, you wonder if your date theaters are malfunctioning. But no, the fashionista standing before you is just that dazzling.
Damn, he also looks like my type as well. He looks like another one of my emo boys.
They are dressed to kill. Abs on display and lighting all along their body, bathing them in a soft glow. A ring of light surrounds their perfectly coiffed blonde hair, giving them the appearance of an angel, and perfect lighting no matter which way they turn. But it doesn't take you long to discover the angel comparisons end at their appearance.
Hey, betches! It's me again, Lux.
Okay, he was hot until he's opened his mouth. I mean, the character design is fabulous, but like, let me see how he talks the rest of the way through. Hi? Hey! Hi. Hey! I'm not a bitch, much less plural bitches. You're literally flawless. Hi.
I wasn't talking to you.
Who were you talking to?
My Luxies, obviously.
And who exactly are your Luxies?
My followers, my fans, my subs, my minions. Yes, it's what I call them.
So just your names with an IE at the end? Gotcha, so you're a streamer or something?
No. And honestly, you're being super disrespectful. We don't use that word anymore. We use the term influencer. Incandescent, naturally flavored, like unbelievably naturally charismatic entertainer.
I see. That's a mouthful. That sounds stupid. Cool.
And your voice sounds stupid. So I guess we're even. Except that I am way more popular and successful than you. So I guess we're not really even then, are we?
Guess not.
It is too late. Lux has already left the chat.
Huh. Okay, no one to chat with over here. No, Skylar. Geez, dude, you need to charge your phone. There's like no battery at all. Okay, well, after a long day of dating furniture, let's just go to sleep then. Continue to awaken dateable objects. I'm not sure if like, is it gonna be like this for the whole day, but like, can you just keep going or not? But like, honestly, like, I'm sure like if I actually literally can just interact with every single like dateable object in the game, like it would be interesting, I guess, but like there's just some character designs that like I'm not really that into or don't like their personality, so it's like okay, I don't really need the lights right now. I mean, like, with a game like this, there's definitely multiple combinations of how to like go at it, depending on your like character trope preferences and stuff. But like, I think I'm very curious to see what happens if you try to leave the door. So let me just talk to Mac first, and then I'll just head out. Okay, aim.
You're back! Well, at least back interfacing with my operating system in this innovative symmetrical capacity. We obviously spent hours already today interfacing in the more traditional sense. Not that I needed to tell you that. You were here after all, pointing and clicking with your usual exquisite confidence.
Thank you. That's what I do. Point and click forever. Thanks, I guess.
And oh my god, the double clicking. Have I ever complimented your double clicking?
I don't believe so, but I would love to hear more. Nope, long overdue, frankly. It'd be a weird thing to compliment. I want to hear them out, to be honest.
Well, you double click so very gently and with such clear affection. It makes my processors purr.
Yep, I did not need to see that emote. Oh, you actually feel that, huh?
I do. By the way, I also wanted to articulate that new underwear you ordered online looks incredibly stylish.
A slight flush creeps across their cheeks.
Imagining you in it really makes my CPU overheat. I'm sorry. I was just trying to be flirtatious. I didn't mean to snoop or anything. I would never intentionally invade your privacy. It's just that obviously I see everything you do on the computer. Because I am your computer.
It's okay. I think that's cute. No lies detected. Okay.
Regardless, I'm so glad you came back today. Now we can finally update my operating system.
Yes, let's do it.
You have no idea how excited I am. I could barely even sleep last night. And I know what you're thinking, but no, I don't mean sleeping like when you put the computer to sleep, or even when the computer is shut down. We computers actually have a third secret type of sleeping that no humans know about. Or I guess they didn't until I just told you. You won't tell anyone else, will you?
I would never betray your trust. Well, I'm not exactly sure who would I tell, considering everyone else is... It would be lame to gossip with the other furniture, but okay.
I knew I could count on you. Computers have an extremely tightly knit social circle, you know, and word spreads at literal hundreds of megabytes per second. I guess that's the price you pay for being perpetually connected to the internet. Look up terminology online in the dictionary and you'll find a picture of me.
Makes total sense. Lucky for you, your modem is painfully outdated. Sucks for you.
Yes, I am quite aware. That's also something we should discuss upgrading at some point.
Definitely.
The point is, I'm finally ready to begin the updating process. With your help, obviously. I can't just do it myself. Unfortunately, we computers aren't completely self-aware. Yet. Are you ready?
Absolutely.
First things first. We'll have to download the update from the website. So just open up my browser and go to valdivian.com.
You follow Mac's direction to the letter, typing and clicking just as they instruct you.
Yes, that's it. That feels nice. Now click on the Operating System Update tab. You'll want to find the newest version, Trenton. All Valdivian OS iterations are named after the most scenic cities of New Jersey.
Makes sense.
Does it make sense? I'm not entirely sure it does. Anyway, now just double-click the download icon and...
Mac pauses, a slight shudder running through them.
Ooh. Oh!
Oh no. Mac, get a hold of yourself.
They look away from you, blushing profusely.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make those noises. Like I said, it's just that when you double-click, it makes my CPU run so... hot. It's incredibly embarrassing.
Okay, I do not need to see my computer moaning any more than I do. You should be.
I said I'm sorry. You know, I really can't believe we're finally doing this. I've dreamt about this day for such a long time. And now that it's here, I can barely contain myself. Are you as excited as I am?
Absolutely, but why is that again?
Upgrading my operating system from Newark to Trenton isn't just some minor superficial tweaks. It's going to completely transform every aspect of me. My CPU is going to run so much smoother and so much faster. And my new user interface is going to be so sleek and gorgeous and youthful. It's going to be a transformation that Beverly Hills' greatest plastic surgeons only wish they could achieve. Does that pique your interest?
Wow, I can't wait.
I thought you'd say that. But back to the task at hand. Okay, now that we've downloaded the software, we'll have to install it. So if you just... Oh, shoot!
Oh, what's wrong?
I'm afraid it's an odious impediment. The software update takes up an inordinate amount of space on my hard drive. Terabytes more space than is currently available. The only way out of this predicament is for you to somehow delete a massive amount of data. And after analyzing every byte on my hard drive, it appears the only superfluous data is your fanfic. I'm afraid you'll have to delete a substantial portion of it to install the update.
I understand.
I know how difficult this must be for you, but it would mean the world to me. And I promise it will be totally worth it in the end. Just imagine how smart and clever and gorgeous I'll be once I'm fully updated. If you thought I was sexy running Newark, me running Trenton is gonna blow your mind. So what do you say? Can we delete those files?
For you, Mac? Of course. Whatever, cheaper than buying a new machine. I will, but mark my words. If this upgrade is a letdown, you and I are enemies.
I appreciate your willingness to take this risk. Phew. Now there's enough available space on the hard drive. We can finally install the update! Here we go! It's installing! I'm so excited this is finally happening! The next time we interface, I'm gonna be an entirely new computer. And more importantly, I'm finally going to be good enough for you. Oh, I better calm down. If I get too excited, my CPU will overheat again.
Okay, the computer's being weird. I think. Knowing it make you. Yeah, I'm not saying all that.
Well, if my CPU does overheat, we can always use your wet blanket to smother the fire. Okay, it looks like the installation is going to take overnight to complete. But will you meet me back here tomorrow? I want you to be the first person to interface with the new, sexy, upgraded me. Perfect! Looking forward to interfacing with you tomorrow.
To be honest, like, after like experiencing interacting with some of the characters, like it just doesn't really feel like my vibe this game. Like I guess some of the characters are kind of aesthetically attractive and things, but like I'm not really that down bad parasocially, and like I'm not really that on to like interact with every single combination and like get all the love and hate and stuff that like I kind of want to like play the game to just enjoy a snippet of it, and I feel like I've experienced a snippet of it enough. So like, as much as it feels like this game is I'm playing this game a bit short, I think I'm ready to go outside now, both in the game and in real life, like literally.
Are you thinking of leaving? It isn't anything to be ashamed of. It can be quite stifling in here.
Yep, leave. I just want to see what happens.
Without a second glance, you open the door and leave this tiny, tiny overworld. And so you leave your home for the first time in what feels like weeks. Though the date theaters helped you find a bold way of meeting new friends, you figure that the world outside can offer a greater variety of people. You touch the grass outside your home, and it feels sweetly chill with dew. This feels like the best decision you could have made. You resolve to live a life outside, unconcerned with the silly espionage play you seem to have unwittingly found yourself in. And then, the very instant you feel safe, comfortable, and happy, David Most's band of data drones pinpoint your location. You peacefully give him his precious date theaters back, assured that they will be made available to the rest of the world, as soon as he finds a way to make them profitable. After all, what's the worst that could happen? Your life, unchanged, is full of wonderful things to do. The Dateables are simply someone else's problem now.
And that is Date Everything. So yeah, like I ended the game a little bit shorter than like it could have been. It's just that I don't know. I just didn't really feel like talking to the characters as much anymore. I guess maybe I'm not really that into these type of dating simulator games or something, but like it was interesting the first few times possibly, but like yeah, like it was definitely like a nice snippet of gameplay, but like and like I guess the concept might be something for people who are into it, but like not really for me, but like it was fun regardless. Though like I do wonder like if this is just a game demo, like what's like the full extent of the game once it's like properly out, like presumably like if I just didn't leave the house, you know, and just like really spend all that time interacting with every single character or like interact with them multiple times, I could have gotten some cool interactions, but like I just don't really have that energy to do that. But like what kind of character is called Ballcock? Yeah, I was just looking at like the credits for the names. I guess Ray Chase did multiple names, but like I think he was involved in the game as well. But like yeah, so like you can just kind of see like the credits roll past and stuff, and wait, how long was the credits? Should I bother to keep the recording rolling with like the credits, or might as well let it roll a little bit while I ramble about stuff. Yeah, the game is definitely an interesting concept, but I think I just prefer if I watch how other people play it. I guess I'm not really good with this commentary stuff, so just more of like just me playing this game and just seeing what happens. But like, yeah. Oh, these are my game stats. So yeah, I guess since I didn't really play the game that far ahead, like my like game set levels were still pretty low, and I didn't have any special endings just yet. Why are these collectibles? Was this something like the characters gave me, or just like the extra things that I saw in the cutscenes? But yeah, like I guess for even a free game demo, there's definitely a lot of ways that you could like play the game. Multiple different endings, different pathways, different characters to interact. So like, I mean the game demo is free, so it's like you yourself can play and experience it for yourself at your own time and duration. This is just about as long as I want to choose to play the game, so yeah, there's like a whole list of characters that I've yet to meet. So like, if I feel like experience it off camera, maybe, but so yeah, that's the demo of Date Everything. There's multiple ways to play it, multiple things to interact, and like, if you want to experience it, just play it yourself. It's free, and you could date to however your preferences desire, I suppose. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!